Okay, I've been wanting to do this video for ages. I've only just got around to it. Here's my Chaos Army. Not a bad size. It's just taken me about 2 hours to put all this out. I calculated the points at 10,724, but that's obviously just base points, no upgrades, nothing, just what it says in the book. And I also just calculated all the Marines just as standard Marines rather than Plague Marines, Noise Marines, Rubric Marines. I just did them all as regular Marines, so that might not be entirely accurate, but the camera's gone out of focus now. There we go. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Let's start at the back. 2 Land Raiders. As you can see, there's a Khorne one and a sort of Night Lords one. Also, all this stuff, I don't actually paint it myself. I buy it second hand, usually on eBay. Some of them I have painted. I'll try and point some of them out if I can find them. But I don't really like painting, I just like collecting and playing and looking at them. So there's 2 Land Raiders. We've got Vindicator, 1. Predator with las cannons, just 1. Rhinos, we have 5. You can see there's a sort of zinchy coloured one, or also can work pretty well for Night Lords. There's this cool Nurgle one here, all Nurglified. There's a Black Legion one. Slaanesh one. That's probably my favourite actually, because it's just, there's nothing on it, it's just a square, like plain. Looks pretty cool. No attachments or anything. And there's a Khorne one. Coming forward, bikes. We've got 5 Night Lord bikes. This camera won't really focus too well. 5 of those. 4 Khorne bikes. 3 Slaanesh ones. 3 Black Legion. Then going back to the back, 2 Defilers, 3 Winged Demon Princes. This one's cool, look at this. If the camera will focus. It's a cool looking Khorne one. There's a little Slaanesh-y one, and a Zinch one. And there's 2 non-winged. There's the old metal Black Legion one and a Nurgle. 3 Hellbrutes. There's one with 2 Power Fists. This one's pretty cool. It has this little conversion, so you've got a twin las cannon, and then just pull it out. If it'll work. Come on. And then it becomes melter cannon. That's just 2 little straws, look. Pretty cool. There's a Khorne one. Then some possessed at the back and some funny little converted, mutated Marines. Khitan, a big demon engine. 3 Helldrakes. That one's got some converted wings on the top of it as well. Then there's 4 Forge Fiends. This one's magnetised, I think. Yeah, his head and arms come off so you can have different weapons. This one needs to be repainted because it's not very good. And there's 2 matching corn ones there. I do have another one somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Then I've got this guy. I think that's from the Age of Sigmar stuff. I like to use him as a Mauler Fiend. And what have we got? 4 Terminators there. Got 1 corn one by himself. And 3 Nurgles. And you've got 3 Obliterators, or Nurglators, I like to call them. Bloody camera won't focus. Some Noise Marines. There's some Chosen. Let's have a look over here. There's 2 Spawn. And then there's a whole 4 different groups of cultists. They're all different colours. And there's one guy by himself, which is one I painted. This guy. Camera's not going to focus. There's 41 cultists in total. And then there's also 3 different groups of bloodletters. 38 in total. There's these ones at the back. These are the original bloodletters I had, which I painted myself. See these ones there. And then there's a group somewhere. Yeah, here. They've sort of got these yellow fins. You can't really, the camera doesn't really pick it up. Just there, look. The fin on his back is yellow and the horns are black. So that's a different group. And then there's another group at the front where they've got these cool flame blades. And then there's a herald. That's one I painted myself. It's got his little head slicer thing there, and his little heads on the base. And there's Skull Taker. That's the old metal version. There's a whole load of Marines. You can see all these. There's that big group of Plague Marines / Death Guard, and there's a couple of different groups of those, different paint schemes. There's some Rubric Marines in there, Emperor's Children, 2 different groups of those, 2 different groups of Rubric Marines. And there's this big group of Khorne ones. They've all got these capes and fur and horns and stuff. Pretty cool, if you can see that. And there's some Black Legion ones at the front. Then go around here. Berserkers. I have 40 Berserkers. Oh, come on, camera. Going on. I think there's about 20 standard red ones, and there's these cool yellow ones that are converted from Space Wolf parts. And then in front of them there's some blue ones. They look pretty cool. Although you can't really see on the camera because this thing's not focusing very well. And then more Marines at the front here. I've got a group of these sort of red and bone coloured ones. $20 of those. There's some silver ones behind them. A couple more yellow ones. And then warp talons. I have 10 warp talons. As you can see, 5 of them not been painted yet, so they need to be painted. And I have 10 raptors, but I've only built these ones. These are all the special weapon ones. So I've got those 2, plasma pistol, one has a fist, one has a sword. And I've got 2 flamers, 2 plasmas and 2 melters. And then all the rest are still in the box, need to be built, but they'll just be bolt pistol and chainsword. And there's an unpainted sorcerer and champion there, so I'm going to paint those. Havocs, there's 10 havocs here, these ones, pretty cool. Emperor's Children colours with RPGs. And then there's some silver ones with heavy bolters. What else have we got? If we go over here, we'll see all of the lords. For some reason I found Sly Marbo. That's actually a model I painted years ago when I used to collect Imperial Guard, very, very long time ago. But he was in the box with the Chaos, so we'll call him Traitor Marbo for today. And then I've got this Slaneshi Terminator Lord. This Lord is one that I use as a character in my games I came up with, called Lord Grimulus. He's like a Baden's child made from his gene seed. So he's a bit of a beast. I got this guy, it was painted, my friend Rich painted this guy. It's another Age of Sigmar model, but I just thought it looked cool. It's like a Terminator Lord with a power axe and a flesh hound. There's another Terminator Sorcerer Lord there with a big ass sword. There's a little sorcerer there with a book, a hammer and a couple of familiars. Another Lord. And then the old Warp Talon Lord, jump back. And at the front I've got a couple of these different Lords. Well, they're the same but painted different. So there's a yellow one. There's that one, sort of actually he's painted the same as those red one Marines over there. He probably came with those. And this guy I use as Cranon the Relentless, Crimson Slaughter. There's a Warp Smith. And then we look at all the characters. Karn, that's a model that I painted myself very, very long time ago. It was one of the first Chaos models I ever had. So I painted that one. Yeah, you can't really see it on the camera. We've got Araman, Baden, obviously, Lucius, Fabius, Huron and his little minion. And then I have, for some reason I have 2 Typhuses. One of them is missing his head. And this one's got a cool little base conversion. But that is the army. So like I said, just over 10,000 points. as a base. Probably if you added up all the upgrades, I don't know, it'd probably be thousands more if you gave them all weapons and stuff. Things to do. I've got to finish painting that Kaitan because he's not really finished painted, so I'll finish painting that. And then obviously these plastic ones at the front, the raptors and the warp talons, I've got to paint. The sorcerer and the champion need to be painted. That's about it. I've got a few models still in the box that are broken, so they'll need to be repaired. But that is my Chaos collection.